So my first visual essay is going to be on the topic of elite performance. Here we have a slightly adapted model of what elite performance is that I'll take you through now. So we can see there are 4 quadrants to elite performance: technical, mental, physical, and then a performance element. So that's a very simplistic view of elite performance. You can see I've added over the top of the model a big circle that says lifestyle and social environment. Our social environment, the cultures that we come from, they are often responsible for shaping our beliefs, and it's our beliefs that then drive our behaviours. So it's very, very important when looking at elite performance that we don't just look at technical, mental, physical and performance elements. We also have to look at the social environment and the lifestyle that a player has been predisposed to. And it's this introduction and understanding of the social environment that starts to create elite performance becoming a far more dynamic model than we are maybe initially led to believe. As well as interactions with the social environment, each component also interacts with one another to enable peak performance. We can see here that evolutions in your mental game can lead to evolutions in your technique. For example, a player developing the ability to stay process focused at all times, to get their thoughts and feelings matching their intentions, will lead to less motor pattern impedance, will lead to a physiology conducive to good golf swings, and therefore their technical ability will increase as a direct result of this mental training. This also can happen the other way round. A student that's worked hard on their technique and now believes they can hit better golf shots will take an increased level of confidence into competition. So working on your technique can also have a direct impact on your mental game. So the dynamic nature of elite performance further highlighted with the introduction of more red arrows. I won't take you through each one of these. What I will state is we could add more arrows. The core of this is that each component is interactive and interdependent on each other, as well as interacting and being dependent on the social environment. So elite performance is extremely dynamic, and the whole is often greater than the sum of all the parts. A prime example of the dynamic nature of elite performance and the whole being greater than the sum of all the parts would be Jordan Spieth. Physically, we're aware of a number of players on tour that would excel in this quadrant more than Jordan Spieth. Technically, a lot's been made about Jordan's grip, talked about the left arm chicken wing at impact and ground pressures. We saw only a year ago that perhaps Jordan Spieth wasn't quite mentally ready to win on golf's biggest stage. A fair bit of frustration and emotional control issues did creep into his game in the final round at the Masters. So it has to be more. It has to be more than just physical, technical, mental and performance ability that enables Jordan Spieth to play the level of golf he has been. What environment did his parents provide that allowed him to perform to his peak as a junior golfer, collegiate golfer, professional golfer, and now one of the best golfers in the world? What has Jordan Spieth's sister contributed to the environment? How has she given him internal motivation, internal drive to be the best that he can possibly be? What were Cameron McCormack's contributions to this environment? How did the decisions to create a more performance-based training program and continue to nurture Jordan's confidence impact on the dynamic nature of elite performance? So there we have it. Jordan Spieth is a walking example that it takes far more than just physical mental, technical, and performance ability to become elite. As coaches, we have to start making the effort to understand how each area of elite performance interacts with another and how much of an impact the environment that a student trains in and that a student comes from will also impact their performance. Only when we start to do this can we truly call ourselves coaches and truly begin to enable peak performance in our students.